Good morning, guys. Hope you are doing great. So, here today's session is about cyber threat intelligence. If you want to make your career in cyber security, then cyber threat intelligence is one of the best and emerging field where you can grow up. Cyber threat intelligence is having huge demand in the market. So in the next 10 years, if you see down the line, it will be on boom. So obviously it's the one of the best field where you can grow up easily with less effort and using your smart talent. So here I'll explain you about everything just briefly about the cyber threat intelligence. Okay, all your query regarding cyber threat intelligence will be resolved here. And if you have any further queries, then obviously you are always welcome to ask. I'll try to help you with all your queries regarding cyber threat intelligence. So let's get started. What is cyber threat intelligence? You know what is cyber threat intelligence? Uh, Fine. Any case? Okay. If not, then I'll start. So, first of all, today my agenda will be what is cyber threat intelligence? Why is threat intelligence required? Type of threat intelligence life cycle, TTP, tactics, techniques, and procedure for threat data collection, understanding of indicator of compromise, and top categories of IOCs. So here you learn all those things. Question comes here, what is threat intelligence? Okay. So threat intelligence is basically a meaningful, processed threat information that is evidence-based knowledge. You know, okay, for example, if I'm going to tell you, if it will be easy to understand you. Suppose any cyber threat is occurring somewhere in some corner of the world, but you, as a security professional, you have to be aware of all the occurrence of related to threats. So you know what you will get, you'll gauge it somewhere via even social sites, professional websites, or maybe via some news agencies that this ransomware attacked this company or this organization got impacted by that malware. So you know you'll be curious. You have to be curious. As a security professional, you have to be proactive. How it is occurred, which kind of industry it got targeted, right? So, what was the initial access? How the cyber threat actors got access to their organization? What was their motive? How, what was the in-between process? What we can do to protect our organization? If that organization got attacked, then maybe next organization will be ours. If, for example, if that was healthcare and that was even an Indian, so you can say, oh, one Indian company that was healthcare sector got affected, so maybe it can, our next target will be our company because even I am working in healthcare sector. So for all these things, you need to know the details about the threats. So this is all about threat intelligence. So why threat intelligence required? As I have told you, threat intelligence is required of several reasons because if it provides so many things, like what kind of organization it attacked, What was the initial access process? What was the complete process of the where the threat actors belong to? What was the target countries or region? What was the target sectors? What all the tools that they exploited for getting the access? What are the tools or technique that are vulnerable to the attack? So, and what we can do to mitigate the attack, or what will be our recommendation to the security professional. So it provides all the information. So obviously, because it provides all the information, so it empowers organization, people, agencies to develop a robust and proactive cybersecurity posture and to boost overall risk management in cybersecurity policies and responses. It drives momentum towards a proactive cybersecurity posture that is quite predictive, not simply reactive after cyber attack. Because we will not wait that if any attack happened, then why happened, how happened. We just don't have to do it because we are already proactive. We are already knowing everything. So we just already have the all information. We were working proactively. So if we get any symptoms, if we get any IUCs, if we get any IUA in our system, then we will be like, oh, this is prone to that attack. Let's search about any other things if we are able to get it. Let's do if that loophole is got means passed in our organization or still we have it. So we just by doing this we can avoid the cybersecurity breach to a maximum limit. It enables improve detection and risk and threat both. It informs better decision making before, during, and following the detection of the cyber intrusion, incident, interference of IT and OT services. It enables sharing of knowledge, skills, and experiences among the cybersecurity community, practices, and system stakeholders. It communicates attack vectors, threat surfaces, and both information technology and operational technology platforms. It serves as fact-based response repository for evidence of both successful and unsuccessful cyber attacks. All the time we don't talk about successful cyber attacks. Sometimes we have to talk about the unsuccessful cyber attack also because the attacker tried to attack on the any organization, but because the security measures were already in place, because the security professionals were already proactive, they couldn't succeed. But obviously they tried. So we have to be aware how they tried, what was their target, what was their motive. We have to know everything. So next is a type of threat intelligence. If we talk about cyber threat intelligence, so for security professional, the normal staff who is working on daily basis, so they will be knowing, they will be knowing in depth of, they will be familiar with each and every term, technical term of cyber threat intelligence or cyber security. So for making them understand what is happening in the day-to-day basis, it is easy. We can use those terms, technical terms, frequently. They can get it. But for management who are non-technical, or even for those any vendors or any other general people who are not from the technical background, or even if they are from technical background but they are not from cyber security background. So for making them, we have to make a different format. We have to select a particular language, particular words, so that they can get it easy. Same way, if we talk about the high level management, if we talk about the low level of the security professional, we have to be prepare different kind of the security cyber threat intelligence. So I'll be explaining for each of reports differently. So basically, there are four types of cyber threat intelligence: a strategic, tactical, technical, and operational. So what is a strategic cyber threat intelligence? A strategic cyber threat intelligence contains high-level information on changing risk. It is being used for high-level management, such as CISO, you know, vice president, and all the high level of management. And it is for long-term use. Then tactical cyber threat intelligence. It contains the information on attackers' databases. It is being used by SOC managers, security administrators, and it's for long-term use because it's a low level. Uh, Even if it is low level of report, it just contain the attacker's behavior and detail. Then comes to technical cyber threat intelligence. It contains information about a specific IUC. It is a again it is being used by soccer staff or it's for short term use because it's specific. It's for specific use and it's covering about a specific IOCs only. Then fourth one is operational threat intelligence. It contains information about a specific incoming attack, and it is being used by security manager, network defender, because it's a high level report. It covers all the details about the any coming or any current cyber attack which is occurring, for which we want to know in depth. So sure. uh, why strategic threat intelligence? So basically strategic threat intelligence has answer for the following questions. You know, what is the business impact of cyber threat attacks? What are the trending threat actors and attack trends? What are the statistical information about data breaches? What are the cyber attacks for organizations in the similar industry? Have there been cyber attacks against our organization in the past? What has been the attack effect? You know, so this is high level and this is being used by our management because they need to know answer all the questions so that by analyzing all the things they can decide the budget, security budget for their security team, for their security tools, for their security devices, for the financial year. You know, what are the tools they need to bring? What are the security professional they have to be placed? And what all the security measures they have to take place or bring back in the system to make sure that their organization is secure. Tactical threat intelligence. Tactical threat intelligence provide information about attackers' behavior, attackers' database. It answers following questions like what is the cyber attack? What is the threat actor's behavior? What are the goals of cyber attack? And what mitigation and remediation strategy can be provided for upcoming and existing attacks? So you know the security professional need to know those answers because if they will be knowing okay this are all the database, this is the vulnerable device their attackers are getting entry, then they'll patch it. They will know okay these all are the method. They will be following those check-ins. Then they'll take action to prevent. So it is used by security professionals, maybe it is being used by stock manager or technical managers. Then operational threat intelligence. Operational threat intelligence obviously it's again high level information it contains it covers only about the specific incoming attacks. You know, the information provided by the operational threat intelligence can be used by the security managers or network administrators. So it is having answers for the following questions. Like what is the specific threat to the organization? What are the IT asset weaknesses? What will be the effect if the incoming attack is successful. So based on this fact, they need to be prepared and act proactively. They need to aware. They need to make their security professional aware and up to date. Technical threat intelligence. Now is the fourth one, that is technical threat intelligence. Basically, technical threat intelligence provide answer to the following question, like what are the IOCs in active attack? What IOCs in active attack on similar companies? Can VPN system be paid with the indicator taken? Because as technical threat intelligence is talking all about the IOCs, specific IOCs within a particular attacks or any upcoming or trending attacks. So we have to collect all those IOCs, we have to process it, we have to validate it, and we have to feed it into our security systems, like on our network devices, on our EDR, on our SIEM devices, to make those IOCs as blacklisted, so that if the attackers will try with the same IOCs, then they will not be able to access our system, they will not be able to access our target. So we can take a layer of extra security precaution by blocking those IOCs. So next is threat intelligence life cycle. Basically, how threat intelligence start, what we do, how it is getting processed, what is the exact process of cyber threat intelligence. So first thing will be requirement. We will be getting any requirement from the customer, vendor, or the market, trending, cyber attacks. Then we will collect the information from several OSINT, and I'll tell you in detail what all will the OSINT. OSINT is an open source threat intelligence platform. So we have a long list of OSINT, and detail will be covered later. So we have to collect all the information about the cyber threats, and then we have to process it. Means second step will be processing. Processing means we have to collect all those. After collecting those information, we have to categorize it. We have to segregate it. We have to check it the relevancy and all. Then after that, after processing, and even we have to analyze it as per the requirement. That what was the requirement? What kind of cyber threat intelligence report we have to create? What was the cyber threat intelligence requirement? What kind of cyber threat report we have to create? Whether we have, we have to analyze whether we have collected all the details, whether we have verified the IOCs, whether we have done the risk analysis, whether we have covered all the TTPs, behavior, timeline, every possible details of the attack. And then if it is ready, and then we have to prepare a strategical report, technical, tactical. Okay, so if once the analysis is done, that whether the report is correct, whether it is accurate, whether quality is, it's covering all the details, it up to the uh, level which we are expecting, then we will distribute it. And then for distribution, again we have several systems. We have a ticketing system. So if we are distributing via ticketing tool, or if we are distributing via email, so it will differ from organization to organization. And the next step will be feedback. So feedback is the last, but one of the most important steps which we are covering. So we will ask for the feedback. whether they are satisfied with our report, whether they need anything else, whether they have to any suggestion or any modification to us. Then accordingly we'll include in our requirement section, and if not, then we will proceed it to the next time. Same level. Thank you. So this was all about cyber threat intelligence overview, and in our next section we'll be covering about the IOCs, that is indicator of compromise. So all the details about the cyber threat intelligence in depth, and cyber security and IOC. So for that, just keep watching. Thank you. I hope it it would have helped you for at least some level. Thank you.